Hello people, my name is EHIS Anthony, episode 3 of EHIS React on ISTV. I'm here to react I'm here to react on the game Arsenal versus Fulham, which ended 2-2 at the Emirates. It was a game that was poised for Arsenal to take all 3 points. Would I say overconfident, or would I say it was something that we thought it was a game that we thought, come on, the 3 points is on the board already. Fulham have not really given us that opposition. Even last season, we defeated them twice, home and away. And yesterday, against Fulham at the Emirates, first minute, I don't know why we just keep giving easy goals away to the opponent. And we saw this reminiscent of last season against Bournemouth, against Southampton. We give cheap goals away, and we're making it easy for opponents to come to the Emirates and have it easy. And I think that was the momentum Fulham rode on, and they got into the game. First minute, scored an easy goal. Thought, okay, we're in the game, let's defend. They came with a plan, set those low blocks, and at the point had chances one way or the other that they needed to. They hit us on the counter. Possibly would have scored one or two, but I think we started on the rough patch. We got our balance back. We created loads of chances yesterday in the first half, and we just really didn't take those chances, those balls that were put into the box. Nobody to just knock them in. Yes, I know Havertz is the main topic right now. Havertz, right from the beginning, he divides the opinion of the Arsenal fan base. Some want him, some don't want him. You see Chelsea fans bantering us that they gave us Havertz that has been poor, and we paid a whole lot of money for him, £65 million. And right now, Havertz is not giving that which he needs to give on the pitch. Well, I say a lot of pressure is on him. I'm not there to judge because I don't see them in the background. I don't see them when they train. But I think I trust the manager's decision for starting him. He has started him right now in 3 games, and Havertz really, even in the stats that came out against Crystal Palace, that is the Arsenal player that has won the most number of duels, and I didn't see that in that Fulham game. We saw at the time where he was passed to, he was going backwards instead of him to go on the front foot. We're trailing 1-0. We needed more. We needed to see him more where he would support the attack. I'm not comparing him with Granit Xhaka, but we saw Granit Xhaka last season where Granit Xhaka will make runs to support the attack and also make runs to support the defense. We are not seeing that from Havertz, despite the way the manager has decided to deploy him on the pitch. It's left for the manager to decide that. But what I really didn't see yesterday was that impetus, that drive. If you look at Kai Havertz, I'm not hanging him out here, but if you look at him, he doesn't have that demeanor of someone who is imaginative, someone who you look up to and you say, oh, I look up to this player. Fabio Vieira was brought in, a cameo of 40-45 minutes, and you saw what he did. Changed the whole game, changed the whole landscape of the game. Even Zinchenko coming in, even if he played or falls on the negative part because he created, and the second goal that led to the corner, he lost possession of that ball. But my positive for the game, like I always do, positive. I only have one positive, and which is the draw. Picking up points, because if we had lost that game, it would have been disastrous. Though we picked a point, 7 points on the board right now, because me, I'm bothered about gaining the points. And our fixtures after this, Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur, Chelsea, Man City, are will be very, very difficult fixtures. So I felt this was a fixture where we just needed to pick the 3 points, move on, regardless of how the result comes. We saw Manchester United, regardless of how the result would have come, we saw Manchester United also struggling to win against Nottingham Forest. But the 3 points is on board, and that's what really matters. Despite that, as it happened yesterday, if we had done what was needed to at least get the 3 points, we can now go back to the drawing board and decide to pick what was not or what was supposed to be in that game. Negative, I have loads of negative, but because of time, I'll just have to stick to the most important one. Arteta, I think the experiment of Kai Havertz needs to stop. I'm not a manager. I don't have a degree I don't have a degree. I don't have a FIFA badge in football management, but I think it's all glaring to see the negative I saw in that game yesterday was was Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz not supporting us defensive wise, not supporting us attacking wise. And like I said, you can compare. I'm not going to compare him with Granit Xhaka, but we saw what Granit Xhaka brought into the team last season, supporting the attack and also supporting the defense. I don't see what Kai Havertz is doing. 3 games down the line, I've not really seen that impact. I'm not hanging him out. I'm not hanging him out to dry here. But I know he's a good player. He has that thing in him. But I think with what Arteta is trying to do right now, it's not working. It's not really working because ideally we're supposed to build from where we were last season and build in an upward curve, because right now it looks as if, yes, we have 7 points in both, 7 points after 3 games, but it looks as if we have regressed. We've taken a few steps backwards, all because he wants to accommodate Havertz in the squad, in the first 11. But he knows what to do. He's the manager. He knows what he needs to do to ensure we get back to the Arsenal we saw last season. So that's one negative. The other negative for me is why put Gabriel on the bench? Why put Gabriel? I understand you're trying. I stated it in my first episode. If I was Gabriel, my head would be in so many spaces right now. My head would be thinking different things that I'm not supposed to think, because Gabriel was impactful in our running last season. His relationship with Saliba really took us, really made us solid at the back. But now all of a sudden you put him on the bench, all because you're trying to come up with a new dynamics and tactics, a new way we play. It's a big hard. It's hard for us, we fans. And I think if there's anything going on behind the scene, in my own opinion, I don't know, but I feel even if there is anything going on behind the scene, it needs to be squashed ASAP for the benefit of us fans to see and enjoy the football we enjoyed last season. Because you can't tell me Arteta, ever since he bought Gabriel Magalhaes, he has started Gabriel in every competition. Even at times where you think Gabriel Magalhaes needed rest, Arteta started him. So why now? Even in our yesterday's tactics, the role Kivior played, Gabriel could have slotted it easy, but I don't know. We need those relationships. Another negative, please, the experiment of playing Partey on the right back should stop. He should stop. Enough of all this. Partey is valuable when he plays from that central midfield role, and we saw a bit of it yesterday at the beginning of second half when he drifted into the midfield and he was able to control things. We need that partnership between him and Rice and also Odegaard in that midfield. And also another negative, the relationship Saka and White built last season. We're not seeing it. We're not seeing it all because we're playing Partey at the right back, and that was what led to us not having Saka really left alone in that space. This whole lot of negatives. For me, it's not too bad. Things are not damaged yet because it's just 3 games into the season. 7 points out of 3 games is good for anything. Is a pass mark for any manager because that is what you're judged with. But we need our Arsenal back. And against Manchester United, which is his next game, old rivalry, Manchester United too, not in good form. A bit of wobbly. They are wobbly right now. And they will come with their A game that day. And now it's the Emirates. We don't want anything that will set us back again. And another negative, working on set pieces. We are too sluggish. We're too sloppy. I stated this in the first game. Our sloppiness needs to be nipped to the bud ASAP. We are always sloppy, especially when it comes to set pieces. I don't know why the manager is working on that. They need to work on that really fast, because right now the thirst for we Arsenal fans, Arteta, you've taken it from this level, you've taken it up there. Every time Arsenal plays, we want to win. The thirst for winning is there right now, and we don't want to see all this experimenting, overthinking the team. Pep Guardiola does it. He does it at his own right because he is worth it. But Arteta, with all due respect, we just need you to keep it simple. Let's work on what has worked for us last season and let's just take it up to the next level and I believe in you. I trust you, and I know you are capable for the job. But all the experimenting needs to stop. Let the boys get their head right. Manchester United comes September 3rd, and we need to take the W. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening, and please press the like button and share this video. EHIS reacts.